What if I told you that in just 15 minutes a day, you could awaken the fierce confidence of a showgirl and the graceful strength of Taylor Swift, without stepping into a gym? Your body is holding a hidden rhythm, a performance of power waiting to take the stage. This is not just a workout, this is your life's encore. Stronger, brighter, unstoppable. Chapter 1. Foundation of Breath and Presence. The beginning of every powerful performance starts in silence, in breath, in presence. Yoga's first wisdom is that before the body can move, the mind must arrive. In this chapter, we invite the audience to settle into their own stage, their mat, by mastering conscious breathing and reconnecting with the body. Begin seated in a comfortable cross-legged pose, spine long, shoulders relaxed. Close the eyes gently and inhale slowly through the nose, allowing the belly to rise, then exhale softly. This conscious breath, known as pranayama, becomes your personal rhythm, steady, calm, and unshakable. It clears the noise of the outside world and prepares the inner performer to awaken. Teach viewers that breath is not only oxygen, it is control, confidence, and clarity. With each inhale, imagine drawing in strength. With each exhale, releasing doubt. Guide them into Ujjayi breath, a gentle ocean-like sound created by slightly constricting the throat. This stimulates internal heat and focus, essential for deeper yoga practice. Encourage them to feel grounded, sensing the mat beneath them like a stable stage, reminding them they are safe and supported. The breath becomes the conductor of every posture to come. Transition into gentle neck and shoulder rolls, releasing the weight of stored stress. So many of us carry emotional tension here. Unspoken words, swallowed pain, burdens we never voiced. Yoga invites us to let all of it go. Introduce cat-cow pose on hands and knees to mobilize the spine. As the chest expands in cow, they open their hearts to the world. As the back rounds in cat, they return inward, protected and honest. This slow, fluid motion connects breath to movement, forming the base of mind-body harmony. Now guide them into child's pose, forehead to mat, arms stretched forward. Here, surrender. Here, vulnerability turns into strength. Remind them that even the brightest stars have moments of stillness. In this posture, we honor humility, the quiet strength behind every powerful performance. No judgment, no rush, just being. Chapter 2. Core of Strength and Confidence. Strength is not only what muscles show, it's what the heart endures. In this chapter, we awaken the core, not just to tone the body, but to build inner confidence. A strong core is the powerhouse of every movement, every posture, every emotion we carry. Just like a performer holds her posture under bright lights, we learn to hold our center through life's unpredictable shifts. Today's practice focuses on core engagement, stability, and self-belief. Begin seated in staff pose, legs extended forward, spine straight. Place palms beside the hips and draw the navel gently inward. This subtle action is Uddiyana Bandha, the abdominal lock that activates deep core awareness. Remind practitioners that this engagement is not force, but firmness. It is the decision to hold themselves from within, no matter what sways them from the outside. With each inhale, lengthen the spine. With each exhale, tighten the center, like fastening an invisible belt of courage around the waist. Transition to boat pose, Navasana. Lift the legs to a comfortable level, keeping the chest proud and heart open. Arms extend forward, palms facing each other. This posture challenges not just strength, but focus. It shakes, it trembles, it tests. But in that trembling lies transformation. Encourage viewers. When you shake, you're growing. Don't collapse, rise. Hold the pose through 5 deep breaths, keeping the face relaxed. Confidence is not loud, it's steady. Lower gently from boat into a reclining position and introduce low boat to high boat flow. Inhale to lift chest and legs. Exhale to lower, hovering just above the mat. Move slowly, never rushing. Each rep is a declaration. I am strong. I am in control. This movement sculpts the core while building mental resilience. If viewers feel the burn, tell them to breathe through it. The fire they feel inside is lighting their inner stage. Now transition into plank pose. Shoulders over wrists, body in one straight line. The plank is the silent warrior of yoga, simple in appearance, fierce in execution. Encourage slight engagement of the glutes and thighs. The core should feel alive, locked, unwavering. Hold for 10 powerful breaths. Remind them, strength is earned in stillness. From here, move into side plank, Vasisthasana, to train balance and courage. Stack the feet, lift the opposite arm toward the sky. This is a pose of victory, like a performer holding a final note to thunderous applause. Release gently into cobra pose, stretching the abdomen. The body softens, but the strength remains. This back bend opens the chest, lifting the heart upward. After effort comes expansion. It teaches us that strength without softness is brittle. Strength with openness, that is confidence. Chapter 3, Flow of Grace and Flexibility. Grace is the art of moving with ease, even when life is not easy. Flexibility is not about bending the body. It's about learning how to bend without breaking. In this chapter, we invite the body to move like music, to glide like a showgirl on stage, elegant yet powerful. While strength gives us foundation, grace gives us freedom. Just like Taylor Swift moves effortlessly between notes, we will learn to flow between poses with breath as our rhythm. Begin in mountain pose, Tadasana. Stand tall, feet grounded, arms relaxed. Feel the spine lengthen, shoulders soften. Inhale deeply, exhale fully. From this stillness, we initiate movement, slow, mindful. Raise arms overhead, sweeping them wide like wings. This expansion opens the body to possibility. Grace starts with posture, with poise, with presence. Flow gently into standing forward fold, Uttanasana, hinging at the hips, allowing the head to hang. Here, gravity becomes our dance partner. The hamstrings, back and neck gently release stored tension. Encourage practitioners not to force anything. Flexibility is a conversation, not a command. With each exhale, the body slowly surrenders. Transition to half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Fingertips on shins, spine flat. This halfway rise builds balance and awareness. From here, step back into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, a pose of both strength and stretch. Press hands firmly down, lift the hips high. Pedal the feet to gently stretch the calves and hamstrings. The body begins to discover space, freedom within the frame. Now, guide them into a fluid sun salutation flow, Surya Namaskar. Inhale, step forward, exhale, fold, inhale, rise, exhale, return to stillness. Repeat slowly like choreography. Teach them to move, not to finish, but to feel. Flow reveals our internal rhythm. There is no rush, only grace. Introduce Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Step 1 foot back, bend the front knee, arms extended horizontally. This pose blends strength with softness. The gaze, known as drishti, remains steady over the front hand. The legs are warriors, but the upper body is a dancer, calm, fluid. As they hold the pose, remind them, grace is strength under control. Transition to triangle pose, Trikonasana. Straighten the front leg, reach forward, lower one hand to the shin, and lift the other arm skyward. This deep side stretch elongates the torso and opens the chest. Flexibility is expanding into places where stiffness once lived. Breathe into the ribs and let the heart lift. Sink gently into pigeon pose, Ekapada Rajakapotasana, to release deep hip tension, emotional knots stored from years of holding on. Encourage relaxation, patience. Pain is resistance. Flexibility is acceptance. Chapter 4, Balance and Mental Focus. Balance is not standing still. It is learning how to move without falling. In yoga, balance is more than a pose. It is a state of mind. Just as a performer remains composed under bright lights, we must cultivate inner steadiness no matter how loud life becomes. This chapter guides the practitioner into postures that challenge concentration, training the mind to be calm, alert, and unwavering. True balance comes when body and mind breathe together. Begin in mountain pose, Tadasana, grounding through the feet. Feel the earth beneath, strong and steady. Spread the toes, lift the kneecaps gently, lengthen through the crown of the head. Inhale deeply. This is your root. Without a stable base, no structure can stand. Ask practitioners to fix their gaze softly on a point in front of them. This focus point is called drishti. The eyes guide the mind guides the body. Transition into tree pose, vrikshasana. Shift weight onto the left foot, lifting the right foot to rest on the inner calf or thigh, never on the knee. Hands may stay at heart center or lift overhead like branches reaching for the sky. Trembling is natural. The wobble is the body learning. Encourage viewers. When you waver, refocus. When you fall, return. Balance is a conversation, not perfection. Move into eagle pose, Garudasana, for deeper concentration. Wrap one thigh over the other, one arm under the other. The body knots into intensity, but the breath must stay calm. This pose teaches mental discipline. It demands presence. If the mind wanders, the body follows. Tell practitioners to breathe slowly, unlocking the tension silently held within the hips and shoulders. From standing, guide them into Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3, a graceful test of endurance. Hinge forward, lifting one leg back, arms reaching ahead. The body forms a straight line. This is the showgirl's flight, strong yet refined. Eyes fixed forward, core engaged. Every breath holds the balance. Transition gently to the mat for seated balance work. Enter boat pose, Navasana, once more, but this time with crossed ankles or reaching arms. Here, mental focus meets physical strength. Teach them to smile through challenge. Laughter too is balance. Do not fight the pose, float in it. Now, prepare for dancer's pose, Natarajasana, the ultimate expression of poise. Stand tall, catch one foot behind, and extend the opposite arm forward. Lift the heart, kick gently into the palm. This pose isn't about bending, it's about lifting. Like a performer at her final bow, she expands with pride. Remind them, balance is not found, it is created. Return to the mat for seated forward bend, Paschimottanasana. After intensity, come back to calm. Folding forward teaches surrender. Balance is grace after effort. Close the practice in lotus or easy pose, hands resting on knees. Guide them into a brief meditation. Inhale peace, exhale distraction. A focused mind can hold any pose and any dream. Chapter 5, Restoration and Inner Awakening. Every powerful performance deserves its final bow, not in exhaustion, but in peace. After strength, grace, and balance, the final chapter leads us into restoration and inner awakening. This is where yoga transforms from movement into healing. True power is not only in how fiercely we push, but in how deeply we rest. Just as a showgirl steps off stage and softens under the quiet, we too must return to stillness to rediscover ourselves. This chapter invites the body to release, the breath to slow, and the heart to open gently. Begin in child's pose, Balasana, forehead to the mat, arms extended or resting beside the body. Encourage releasing every effort. With each exhale, let go of expectations, comparisons, and self-judgment. Remind practitioners, you are not here to perform, you are here to return home to yourself. This pose soothes the nervous system, grounding the mind with humility and care. Gently transition into supine twist, Supta Matsyendrasana, lying on the back and drawing one knee across the body. Arms open wide, palms facing the sky. Twists detoxify emotional and physical tension, wringing out stored fatigue. With every gentle twist, invite practitioners to forgive themselves for pushing too hard, for holding on too long. Restoration is an act of compassion. Move slowly into bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana, lifting the hips while keeping the shoulders rooted. This posture opens the heart and chest, allowing energy to rise. It is a subtle reminder that healing is uplifting, not heavy. Encourage soft breathing and remind them that true awakening begins when the heart feels safe. Release down and draw knees to the chest in Apanasana, wind-relieving pose, hugging gently. Rock side to side, a cradle of comfort. Feel the spine relax, the breath slow, no rush, no demands, only quiet gratitude. Now enter, legs up the wall. Pose, Viparita Karani, a restorative inversion. Legs rest against the wall or lifted into the air. This pose restores circulation and calms anxiety. It symbolizes surrender, the art of allowing support. Say softly, even strength must learn to rest. Here, practitioners feel held. Finally, guide them into Savasana, corpse pose, lying flat, palms open. This is the most essential posture, not because of what it does, but because of what it asks: to be still, to trust, to let go, encourage releasing control. In this sacred stillness, the body heals, the mind resets, and the spirit awakens. Invite a gentle visualization. Imagine a soft spotlight glowing at the center of the chest, expanding with every breath. This light is not for anyone else. It is the soul's encore. It does not seek applause, it simply shines. Close with this awakening affirmation. I have moved with strength, flowed with grace, balanced with focus, and now I rise in peace. I am whole, I am home. Restoration is not the end, it is the rebirth. The journey off the mat begins now with a quieter strength and a softer heart. Every breath forward is a new stage, and you are ready. If this journey moved you, let your light inspire others. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to Yoga Inspire, your stage for healing and growth.